Well, Heritage ended this weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't buy any cards, although there was a pretty high non-sports card on my want list. You'll see that an honorable mention this week. But I'm here back with Matt. We're going to cover the top 50 sales. This auction total price was about $9 million worth of cards that sold this past weekend. And jumping into the top 50, we're at a bottom threshold of $30,000, which is an insane amount of money just to talk about on these top 50s at the bottom. But pretty excited to cover this one.
Yeah, dude, I didn't think an auction right before the Natty. I always wonder how good it's going to actually be, considering most people I feel like are doing what we're doing, kind of trying to make it to the National with money to actually spend and stuff like that. But they proved me wrong, man. There's a lot of big sales in this. We're starting at 30 grand, so there's gonna be some big six-figure stuff here.
And the other thing I'll say too is I read a statistic on, I think it was Twitter or Instagram. Heritage was mentioning that they've sold more cards in the first half of 2024 than all of 2020 or all of 2021, which is just insane to think about because that's when there was the peak, but they've already sold that much more in volume.
Yeah, it's wild.
So with that being out of the way, let's take a look at this $30,000 card. On the bottom of our list, I always love these cabinets in comparison to some other stuff from these Sporting Life. So we have Frank Chance, a solid PSA 5. And look at that artwork on the back.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's great.
Not much to say about that one, but this next card, we can critique a little more. 1954 Aaron, a 5 with a 10 autograph. 30,000 as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a nice copy. It looks pretty good, man. The autograph looks fine, looks nice, looks clean. This is a nice card. This is a really good buy.
And look in the back too. Let's see. About average amount of chipping for a 5. Yeah. So, and I love the eye appeal in the front. It looks great.
Yeah.
This is one of those autos that's probably worth paying every penny back at the National or other card shows when Aaron used to sign.
Yeah, that's a they did that right. Good bold marker. Looks very good. Maybe could have a better location, but I'm fine with it. It's a nice buy.
Yep. Then a classic over here, and it still stumps me. If you're gonna have a card that sells for over $10,000, even $5,000, you're not gonna pay a little bit to get a new slab on it, because so many people are biased, and you can't tell with the SGC certs when stuff was graded.
30 grand to somebody must not be, they must just be moving through, stuff in their collection. Because I would do the same, but maybe people just don't care.
The registration on this is off. Look at that too.
Yeah. Centering is nice.
It is, and it has sharp corners too. You can take a look at those over here. Do you think with this registration, SGC would give it a 6 today, or do you think they'd bump it down?
No.
I don't think
the way they've been grading recently,
it's been strict.
Dude, no way. They've gotten crazy. There's no way this would get a 6.
I think though a 4 or 5 is definitely on the table with it. I would lean probably a 4 or 5.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This isn't a 3. This is a 4 or a 5. Probably a 5.
But man, I love the corners and everything, but that registration is it's annoying me right now. That would not be my copy, but it still looks fantastic, and I'm sure the back looks great as well. Just flipping this over, yeah, it looks good too.
Yeah.
All right, T206 lot, 284 T206 cards with 3 Cobbs, Lajoie, Johnson, and Young from the Ramsburg collection. Wow. And yeah, that's amazing. This is your straight up dealer lot though. This is what you pick up for the National. How many of these do you think you go through at the National, just putting these in your showcase?
Dude, and I think they'd sell well, man. If you're going to the Natty and you have this, you're going to sell them. They're going to move. That's a big time buy at the Natty, so you do pretty well.
I wonder what Cobbs you get in here. So let's see if they put it on the first page. Yeah. All right, you get a 3 MK. And a 2 and a 1.5. I would have thought you would have gotten authentics or ones. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
In that lot. And the Walter Johnson's a 1-5 and a 1. You get Christie 3MC.
3MC. MK.
National.
Oh, no, it is an MC.
Naps 1-5 and a 2. And you also get Cy Young, Home Run Baker, and Bender. This is a good ball. I mean, when you're spending $30,000, you definitely need to get your price breakdown. And I'm sure some of the comments sell to others.
What is that per card?
You have 284 there, so do the math.
That's not a lot.
No.
Right? It's $100 a card.
Yeah, you throw in 2 zeros.
Yeah.
And I think, what? Commons and they're all graded or no?
No.
A total of 57 have been graded. Okay, yeah. So you figure all the commons right now are worth $30 to $40, maybe $50 on those 57 that are graded. So you're looking at $230. I think this is a solid buy because even that 3MC Cobb is at least $3,000 or $4,000, I would think.
That's an MK, yeah.
MK. What's the mark on the back look
like?
Look at
when you scan it, when you zoom in on it. The front of that card is nice.
Is it what was the cert on it? This is 830
730. Yeah, it's that Piedmont.
Where's the mark at? Am I blind?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Huh?
I don't see it on the front.
Oh well. Either way, this is a great buy for a dealer.
Yeah.
What is not a great buy, in my opinion, but people always buy them. This 1952 Mantles, number 311. This was altered. And
I think there's a pin. Are those pinholes? Look up at it. Yeah, up there.
I wonder if that's the alteration or like what's going on.
It doesn't go all the way through the back, I don't think.
Let's see.
I don't see it. Do you?
Look at that gash. I don't know.
It's a nice looking authentic, man.
It is.
Some of those ones that we see, they sell for more than 30 grand.
Hey, look at those two in the eBay series that I included. The one, the beard.
The one missing the whole one for 20.
Yeah. So if you're trying to buy an authentic, this was a good buy on the authentic because it's not even horrible centering on this compared to some of the others that I see. It's off-centered, it's miscut, but some of these are worse. Why does it say it got authentic? Here we go. Just put a small spot of black ink out of the key line. For example.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a nice card, man.
Yep. Let's take a look at this next one. Dog's barking. I'm going to let him out of the room real quick. All right. Cashin over here. You don't see a lot of these. And is this a full set or just a lot? These actually aren't too popular, which kind of surprised me, but doesn't at the same time because the hobby hates larger cards, minus cabinets. But
yeah, it's complete set, third highest on the registry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought like 2s and 3s would have been the third highest.
Well, it's got a bunch of 8s.
Oh, it does. Oh, I see.
Right 9. So 10% of the cards almost are 8s.
Dang. I wonder how hard it'd be to upgrade your aughts and stuff like that.
20% of it's a 7 and up.
That's Look at that. Nice. You get a 7.5 on that Ruth. I wonder what. Yeah. You want to load up any comps on that Ruth real quick? What do like 6s or 7s on those Ruths go for?
Let's take a look.
I don't think Gehrig's in the set though. You do have Lefty Grove.
I think he is. Am I wrong about that?
He's in the set?
I think he is. I might be wrong.
I don't remember him in there.
A 7.5.
That's what this is right here.
In 2020, what's the cert? It might be the same copy. Maybe
the same copy.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Sold for $11,700.
All right, so now you're down to 19, and you have 100 cards.
Yeah.
So
and you still have. You got Chick Hayfee. Yeah, you got Wayne.
I would say Lefty Grove is probably one of your next top 5 biggest names. And
probably...
that Fox. Oh, there's the Gehrig. I'm
Yeah, I thought there was a Gehrig.
Gehrig and Fox. What does the Fox and 8 do? I assume
In an
what,
8?
$3,000 also. This is pre-Gaudi, and a lot of people go after his Gaudi.
You said an 8?
8.
Cheap. 5. Well, hasn't sold since 2012. It sold for $500.
Yeah, in 2012. So you're now looking $2,000-3,000 there alone.
Yeah, a 4.5 just sold for $640.
Okay. And how about the Gehrig?
Gehrig, where's Lou? I almost bought one of these signed.
Which one, Gehrig?
Yeah, one of these cards. What grade?
It's a 4.
3,000.
Okay. So already you're at over half your cost between those 3 cards.
Yeah.
Not a bad buy also.
Somebody's selling one signed. Maybe they're watching this video, but there's one for sale signed.
Maybe that's your national pickup?
Sure. My list of my national pickups is already getting longer than I expected it to be. I can't make it any longer.
Sounds like a good show, right? We have a 1921 exhibits, Babe Ruth in a 5. Looks very clean on the front, clean on the back.
Yeah.
31.
Weren't we just talking about this card? Weren't we just talking about the exhibit, Ruth?
We were talking about the Champions one that you're trying to find.
Yeah.
So watching has the Champions. It's another card to add to your list.
I know he's watching it right now. I wish he'd sell it.
So
this is a nice 5. It's a good looking 5.
It is. This one was featured. It says a 1966 Maze in a 9.
Oh man, you're gonna have a.
Let's take a look. I mean, looks possibly diamond cut. It's definitely diamond cut.
Look at that cert number.
Yeah, but look at that diamond cut.
Small. I see it. Yeah.
And let's take a look at the back. How much of a premium do you think this got because he just passed away? And the slab is cracked or has some scratches.
66. What did it sell for?
31.2. It says none higher, so there's no 10s.
Oh no! It actually sold for less. It's the lowest sale since 2020.
Was the 2021 centered though? Because this one's pretty bad centering for a 9.
Honestly, I don't think any. What numbers? They're better, but I wouldn't say any of them are great.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, there's one that's decent. Yeah,
I'm not impressed with that centering though. I mean, it's
throwing. I'm not either. I thought you'd ever. But remember, they didn't change the standards. This would still grade a 9.
Yep, 100%. We have Eddie Matthews in a 10 from 1966. Actually, I don't mind. Like, this is way better.
Yeah, that looks fine. It's a nice looking card.
Such an overlooked player, though. All right, so this is your favorite here, 2018 Flawless Basketball Sealed Case, 31,000.
I'm okay.
Is that Luka hunting or is Luka in 2017?
No, he is. That's it. That's Luka.
Maybe someone will get some of those medical machines. So they can take a look through them. I assume they're briefcases, right? And then we have an Otani number to 150, 31.2. Back in 2018, I would have never expected this price point for an Otani card. It's craziness.
Yeah.
And then a Mahomes number to 10 sold for 31.2. 2017.
Yeah.
All right. Congrats to those who watch Modern. Those are our Modern cards for this video. Those were auto mentions. 1978 factory sealed rack case with 6 untouched boxes. Eddie Murray rookie year. 32.4.
32.
That is crazy. I mean, Eddie Murray in a 9 is what? Not even.
Well, there's a that set actually has got a couple. It's got Molitor.
Oh yeah, what? A few Hall of Famers in there too.
Trammell is in it. But I think those are probably the only big rookies. I think. I don't know what those cards sell for.
I'm curious what the 9.
Yeah.
Look up real quick at Eddie Murray 9, what that goes for right now.
Let's see. $1,500.
Wow. There's
Yeah.
a Pete Rose 10 ending tonight on eBay by Probstein. It's at 1150. Jack Morris is the other rookie that we're thinking of, by the way.
Well, if you get a 10 on that Murray, man, $31,000 for a 10.
The Seaver 10 just sold for $450.
Yeah, you're hunting for some 10s, some 9s, 10s.
200 bucks. But this set always has centering issues too. So I don't know if I would touch this. This is some slot machine gambling right here.
Yeah.
Another one that's interesting over here, another 1966. Some incredible 66s that have been up for auction. Bob Veal in a PSA 10.
$32,000.
I wasn't familiar with them, but I looked him up a little bit before the video. He had about 20 wins above replacement, so he wasn't a horrible player by any means.
Yeah.
But crazy high sale. Then we have a Christy Matthews over here. Christy Mathewson, 33.6. Another one of these Sport Life cabinets.
Yeah, that's nice.
One more card, and so the card that you're going to go on a pretty large discussion about, but a Fergie Jenkins. I wonder if Fergie Jenkins bought this because he's actually a card collector.
Really?
He talks about his cards all the time.
He should crack it and sign it. Put it back in.
Imagine.
I would love. I would buy this just to see if I can fly to his house and have him do it, man. A 10-10.
But look at this. It starts with a 0. Would you get that 10 again?
I'd bring that PSA rep with me. He'd sit right there. I'd give him
the Michael Jordan situation.
Couple bucks under the table. That's what I think goes on. Couple of those.
You gotta offer him a steakhouse dinner too.
Yeah.
Steakhouse, pay him a few grand under the table. Congrats, you got the
See if he can just keep that same grade.
How much do you think that would add to the value if you got a Fergie 10 auto on top of the 10 card?
Dude.
Is there any even 10-10s of Hall of Famers that are on the vintage side of things? Like 60s or 70s cards?
They've got to be out there considering how much these people sign. But I can't imagine there's a ton. There's got to be some. Those dudes all love to sign a bunch. I mean, Pete Rose. I wonder if 10 Pete Rose.
I wonder if Bill's of it still alive. Also, Bill Sor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. Can you get both of these? Nope, he passed away in 2008.
Well, so yeah, you're not getting them both.
But at least you can still get Fergie Jenkins. All right, the card that you were personally excited about.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild sale for this card. It is by far the highest sale of this card signed, and it's not even close. I want to pull up the actual numbers just to show how insane it is. But I believe the highest before was a buy it now for $14K, but most of them are more around like $6K, $8K. Now the autograph on this is elite compared to a lot of the stuff that you see. I actually just sold a signed Peyton a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Very nice penmanship here, and it's in a nice bold color. A lot of his signed stuff is in pens and stuff like that. So this is nice. I mean, this is probably, maybe this will end up being as nice as rookie card signed. I don't know. It sure looks like that, but this is a lot considering, last sale is 11 grand, 8 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand. Quite a big bump, but in terms of the images you see for most of these signed rookies, this is probably the boldest autograph I've seen for it. It's nice. I mean, it's going to be a crossover play and see what they do. I know from experience that PSA is brutal with Walter Payton autographs. So, if your plan is to cross this over, I hope you've done your research, because I know people that have had in-person Walter Payton stuff turned down from PSA. They're just very strict with his stuff. So I hope it works out. But this is going to be a interesting one to see what PSA does with this.
And to add to this, that bottom corner, this would be probably a max at 2.5 grade. It looks good from far away, but that corner is completely folded over.
Yeah. From my Walter Payton autograph experience, this looks like a fine auto. I'm not doubting Beckett or anything like that. I think it'll be fine. I just know PSA, a little bit of a different game dealing with them when we talk about this card and his autograph specifically, partially because he just signed a little bit all over the place for a lot of his stuff. So I hope it crosses. I don't like when these.
I think if you spend 35,000, you buy it from Heritage, you get the nod. Okay, this will.
I hope.
So.
I mean, we were just talking about a card earlier that didn't get the nod, but I hope it's good. It looks fine. I really hope it goes through.
And then a rookie card of Lou Gehrig, $35,000. Another one that we're talking about. This is outside my price point now. I eventually wanted one, but
and another one that I want really bad, but not this exact copy. I want a lower grade copy. There's actually 2 copies in mine that I know of.
This is a good looking 1.5
hand, man.
to add. Like, this is a good looking 1.5.
Yeah, this card's gotten a little bit out of hand. I think even if I was able to get those lower end copies in front of me, I still think it's going to be a lot. So it might even be out of my range. But this is one I would love. This is a card I really do want.
Another card that you really want over here is this 2003 Exquisite Patches, Michael Jordan, $36,000. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, the Jordan autos are hot, man. Good for the buyer, good for the seller. Hope they enjoy. They can have it.
Yeah, I will not be buying a Michael Jordan patch auto anytime soon with that type of price. Koufax in an 8. Should have brought this to the autograph signing. Bit off center though, and 36 grand.
Yeah, it's a new label, man. They should have brought that to the signing.
57 Unitas, 8.5, $36,000. It's pretty interesting to see how close Unitas and the Koufax are value-wise, about the same grade.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, it's interesting. This is a beautiful 8.5, man. I have a 7 that I think is awesome, and this is nicer than my 7 by a mile.
Wonder how many that are graded higher.
Yeah.
Doesn't even say. 1 of 6 graded near mint plus with 9 unqualified examples higher. There you go. So 9 copies. 1979. Oh, is this the one? That's O-Pee-Chee baseball. I thought it was O-Pee-Chee hockey at first. I'm like, is this
somebody who's reselling the big boy?
Yeah, I thought he started selling those. The image isn't loading. Let's refresh this. 79 O-Pee-Chee full wax case, 24 boxes.
Wow.
Congrats to the Whatnot seller who bought this and is going to do a pack. But that would be a fun break, though. I mean, you go after the Ozzie Smith. I wonder what I remember selling an O-Pee-Chee Ozzie Smith rookie. I think it was like $50 or $60. But I wonder what they go for now. So just loading up some sales on the Ozzie Smith, O-Pee-Chee. Still raw, they're about $50 to $60. Someone sold one for $10, which I don't understand that. But an 8 sold for $355, and a 6.5 sold for $90. So better be pulling a lot of Ozzie Smiths for 30. 52 Mays in a 7, 37,000. As sad as it is, I want to say that altered Mantle had better centering than this 7.
Oh, dude, it did. Yeah. That I tell you, that Mantle was sweet. I was ready to go after it when it came up because we see so many. He pulled it up and I didn't say anything, man. That was a nice card.
But I still expect a lot of Mays stuff to be flooded the next few months, as is always.
Yeah.
84 Michael Jordan star, 37-2.
Yeah, I mean, PSA started grading these, and that 9 sold privately for a bunch, and these have really taken off. They really have. They've blown up. I'm not surprised at this sale at all. I think people are just in like a mad dash to try to get their hands on this card right now, just given the publicity and the hobby buzz around this card. Even though you could buy it in Beckett for years and years before, now that it's in PSA, now people want it.
The only reason why they want it is for the registry. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
19. Not shitting on this card, but
no, I love the card. I don't understand why people.
People literally sat on it for years, and then as soon as PSA graded it, they wanted to add it to their registry.
They didn't want it in a Beckett for the 30 years before that this card was out, and then all of a sudden PSA decides they like it and they're good with it.
Well, that's because Nat had some personal copies, but 1933 Uncle Jack's Candy, King of SWAT, Babe Ruth, 37.
Nice card.
These are tough to find too.
Yeah, they should say. I bet you they say the pop count. I bet you it's low. This card's pretty tough. Only 10 Ruths.
300 in general from the set. I think I've only seen like 1 or 2 of these at card shows. Not the Ruth, but just from the set in general. And I've gone to a ton of card shows.
Yeah, this is a rare card.
Up next, a 1922 W572. I want to say some of these, if I remember correctly, these are hand cut, or is it another one that's something similar that are hand cut?
I don't remember. They don't look hand cut.
I can't remember. These are or aren't. I can't remember. There's a W57 that was hand cut. Either way,
no.
37.2 for 40 cards, but they're all decent grades. 1972 baseball, 24 unopened packs, 38,000.
Wow.
I mean, you're hoping for, and I don't know who's in 5th and 6th series, but you have Nolan Ryan that goes for quite a bit, and then you also have Carlton Fisk that sells for quite a bit too.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Pete Rose, Nolan Ryan. But it doesn't mention.
They didn't even mention Fisk.
So Fisk not in that series.
I got one. Oh no, I don't have one. I thought I had one in front of me. Maybe he's not in that.
Man, I mean, I know Nolan Ryan collectors spend a lot, but
hoping to get the 10.
You'd have to get the 10. Same with Rose. Yeah. All right, 75. Aaron. In a 10, $38,400. I feel like a lot of 75s and 10s have been sold recently at auctions. We saw 4 Pete Rose 10s within the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Then another 1975 box, 36 unopened packs.
Couple of bigger names for the rookies.
Yeah, there you go. Those 2.
Yeah.
We also have Gary Carter in that set. You also have there's another name in there. It's escaping me, but I'm sure it's mentioned down here. Oh well, didn't tell you.
Yeah.
I like the 75s. It's an interesting design. 1960 Mays Rigney PSA 10. This is a
nice card.
I mean, look, you could buy a 66 common for 32,000, or you get this Mays 10 for 40,000. I'd rather get the
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get that for 40.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. 2011 Bryce Harper, Canary Diamond. 1 of 1, $40,000. I do like Harper, though. I think he's a personality.
I being from the DC area, I mean, I rooted for him all the way up until he left. So I've always liked Harper. $40,000 for this. I don't know. He's got some big collectors. So,
I mean, you could buy this for $40,000, or you could go after some of the prospect 1 of 1s now for $40,000. So I think this wasn't a bad buy at 40 comparison.
There were probably people that were passing up on this to buy Wander Franco, 3 years ago. They would rather buy that card instead of this.
You're not wrong with that.
I think this is fine.
Although as a Rays fan, I may have been in that boat a little bit because Wander Franco was supposed to be the next coming, like the best player that the Rays were going to have for a very long time. And unfortunately, the situation happened. And now the Rays suck this year. But it's a story for another day. 1954, Jackie Robinson. Check out this autograph.
Yeah, it's an interesting placement. It got an 8. I think that's fine. It's a pen.
And it's off as well. You can see it.
Yeah. Pen autograph, it's, that old. I think it's fine. The placement's kind of an interesting thing. I'm glad they put it there instead of like on his face or something because you wouldn't even be able to see it. I don't know. It's cool. Cool sale. I mean, there's 8 million signed Jackie collectors, so I'm not surprised this went for a bunch.
And the card looks pretty good for a 3 too.
Yeah.
One of the highly overrated cards in the hobby. 1933 Gaudy Ruth in a 6 with killer centering on this, $42,000. All right, up next we have a 1921 W516. Didn't you just sell one of these today? Or is it different?
Was it W516?
Double check. Yeah,
right there. Boom. Just got out the door. This is the number 1 set on the registry.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Look at all those 8s. They all look like they're from the same. Look at the serials. They look like they're from the same order.
Oh, they are.
Wow.
Someone cut up a sheet. Someone cut a sheet and just got the number 1 set registry.
Nice.
Look at that, $43,000. I guess you have to find a sheet and then just, there you go, 43.
Wow.
Hank Aaron, 8, 44-4.
An 8.
That corner is kind of rough for an 8, though.
I think the centering is kind of rough for an 8. It's got a little diamond-ish.
It is, yeah.
No. It's an old, but I mean, that label's 20 years old. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
As people in the comments section said, watch the videos just to see you roast the old slabs.
I know it's coming. We're going to see it.
1952, Mantle in a 3, 46,000. Okay, next card.
If the centering was nicer on that, it'd be nice.
Yeah, that's why it's
good. Color looks good.
77 O-Pee-Chee baseball. Man, there's a lot of O-Pee-Chee baseball in this auction.
20 wax boxes. Jesus.
50 grand. I don't like the 77 design. Some of the late 70s stuff is kind of ugly, but
yeah, there's 8 million cards in the set. This set doesn't have anybody. 77.
I wonder what the highest selling O-Pee-Chee card from 77 baseball is on eBay this last few months. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably like a Nolan or something like that. It's got to be.
All right. The highest selling is a Keith Hernandez PSA 10, sold for $1,000.
Oh, that's his rookie, isn't it?
I don't know if it is or not. But then you have Bill Grief and a 10, sold for $900, and a 10, John Candelaria, $885. So a lot of the 10s are actually selling for about $800. Tom Seaver and a 9 for this O-Pee-Chee sells for $450. You have to, I mean, yeah, it's a crazy buy for 50 grand.
I just don't know. Like, what are you gonna get? There's just no like huge names. No, that's actually not Keith Hernandez rookie. I'm looking.
But even this, like if you get all those 10s, it ruins the registry. Also, no one's gonna be spending $1,000 or $500 for all those 10s.
And I just don't know what player you're getting in a 10 that you're like, oh, I just picked up half my value. Like, which one? Who? There's like nobody in that set.
You're gonna have to get a
Nolan Ryan or whatever. Like, he's not selling.
You're gonna get a Nolan Ryan O-Pee-Chee. The 7 actually sold for $100. So,
no.
1988 Fleer basketball. Another one of those. It's funny in the junk wax video. Some of these 10s sell for a crazy amount of money.
That's going on Whatnot. You know what? Actually, it's not going on Whatnot. We're gonna see it at the National. We're gonna see people in those booths opening packs. That's where this is going.
Hey, you know what? You know what though? That would be pretty sick. I mean, how many packs is there per box?
I don't know.
And toss.
I've never bought. I don't have any 86 Fleers.
I don't know. It'd be fun to see though.
Yeah,
But I mean, you could sell through this all pretty fast. You get a little group, one pack at a time, sell it out.
Oh, it's 88. Oh, sorry. I thought it was 86.
No, I was saying 88.
Fleer.
Yeah. Some of those still sell for a lot in tens. But
No.
1965 Philly complete set, 198 cards.
What was the grade? Does it say?
It didn't say, but we can take a look.
I think it said they were all graded. I would love to know what this was.
7.5, Unitas 8, Star 8, Warfield, that's his rookie 8. You have a few 10s. Ernie Green's a 10.
Checklist. What was the Mel Renfro? Was it a 10?
What guy?
He's a 9. Mel Renfro. It's a 9.
Right,
Lily's a 9. Does it say? I want to see what the average grade is. I'm curious.
%75% of grades are 9 or 10.
Did it give an average grade?
They do not. The lowest graded is a 7.5 Brown, so it's probably like an 8.5.
Is every card graded or no?
Yeah, it says every card.
I don't know why they didn't give you an average grade.
I mean, we could calculate it pretty fast.
That's fine. What did it sell for? I'm just curious because of my 59 set.
50, essentially.
I like that for my 59 set. I wouldn't mind 50 grand for my set.
I think your 59 will be worth more once it's finished.
Yeah, I only need 17 cards left if anyone wants to sell me them. I only need a few more. They're all commons. I don't even need any of the big ones.
Give me 1 second. All right. So we have a 1921 Babe Ruth in a 5, 57.6.
Oh, nice card. Looks good. Nice looking 5.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nice price.
The bench in a 10. Another one that you could just bring out your PSA rep.
You could you can fly him right there. You can set him up in a hotel. You can bring Johnny over and he'll sign it. Boom. I'm telling you, man, that's such a good method. That is such a good move. You could have a 10-10. You'd be set. You know what a 10, dude, you know what a 10-10 would sell for?
I bet you double your money.
Oh, dude, easily.
Double it. Then 1970 baseball backs, first and third series. Do you get the Nolan Ryan in there?
I think you do. I think he's one of the earlier numbers, isn't he? No, he's late. No, he's super late.
He's a high number. I forgot.
Yeah, he's super late.
Yaz, Vita Blue, Carew, Seaver, and Clemente.
Oh, you don't even get the Nolan. I just sold I had a 7.5. I sold it.
Look at this next one.
You're set.
517 T206s, 72 grand. There's actually a dealer that completes the set almost every year, minus 4, and sells it at auction. So I wonder if this is his set. Every single year he'll build the T206 set and send it to auction.
I assume minus the
big 4, yeah.
4, yeah. That's nice. That's cool.
T206 Cobb in a 6. American Beauty back, 75.
50 American Beauty.
Damn. I still like the red Cobb better than the green. I know the green outsells it normally without rare backs, but Ty Cobb cabinet 4, 75.
Great looking card.
You can get the Christy Mathewson and Frank Chance for the price of the Cobb, and those both were higher grades.
I'd take the Cobb, dude. I'd take the Cobb.
Oh yeah, Cobb's.
I would take the Cobb.
Look at this 57 PSA 8 set, near master set. You're missing.
Why would you not finish it?
9 cards.
Finish, dude.
And you have Mantle
9 cards. Maybe they're for sale in the rest of the auction.
Why? You have the Mantle right there. They wouldn't be.
9 cards, man. You needed 9.
You have Mantle, you have Mays, you have Ted Williams, you have Aaron and Clemente and Kempe, all right there. Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson, Drysdale. You have all the names.
Why would you not? What's it? Does it say what it's missing?
Oh, there's 4 cards that are ungraded, it says. I don't know. Only 407 cards, and there's 5 that are ungraded, so it's kind of misleading. Just like 407, but wow. Another Cobb. Well, another Cobb right here. The EPDG. I love these EPDGs.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty cool. But that one sold for 84 grand. I think it was Heritage also that had all those Cobbs at the National a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
That was so cool. Wagner, $105,000.
Wagner outsold
Cobb.
Did it sell all 3, more than all 3 combined? How much were the
No, because Cobb was 75 and the other 2 are over 30.
Okay.
Also, the Wagner's a 5, the Cobb's a 4. So.
Yeah.
1952 near master set missing 1 card, which I assume is the Mantle.
Got to be the Mantle. Is that probably that one that was for sale earlier?
Probably. And that sold for 132 grand. 7s, 5s, 5.5s, and then 1-3, which is the Jackie Robinson.
There's nothing that's even like insanely low. 3's the lowest. That's not bad.
And our highest sale before we go into honorable mentions, less than 200 grand. These Jordans still continue to tank.
Yeah, I would. I'm kind of curious. I thought this was more like a $250,000 card.
I thought it was too.
Let me see.
It is an old cert also, just to say that. And while you look that up, I'm just going to go to the non-sports real quick because I alluded to it. The one card I won in this auction, but I'll explain why I didn't bid on it. Well, minus the National, but.
It's not that low of a sale compared to the recent ones. Not that bad. This year there was a 145, there was a 168, there was another 168. There are ones that were higher, but it's not
horrible.
The average is 209, so it's not like we're talking about something crazy.
Oh, that's higher than I thought it would be for the average.
I mean, compared to where this card was, I mean,
yeah, that makes sense.
2021, you had a sale of 840,000. So, I mean, compared to that, but this year, that's actually not that bad.
So the card I wanted from this auction, but I didn't end up bidding on it. The Houdini. Now, a pretty terrible one on eBay sold for either $500 or $600. This sold for $56, if I remember correctly, which probably about in line where I expect it to be. It's a highest graded on this example. But my concern is 2 things. Number one, if you see that right over here, it looks like the scratches on the card and it was missed. I don't think it was on the case because I feel like that would continue downwards. I could be wrong, but I think that's on the card, which when I've had Ogden cards like this and they have a scratch, they typically get 4s. So this could be a little overgraded. Again, I don't know for sure. And the other side of things is I met a collector when I went over to the UK that has 15 of these raw. Eventually the guy's going to sell his stuff. He's a huge Ogden collector. What's that going to do to the pop? And also what's that going to do for high grade examples? Because I'm sure some of them have to be high grades. This guy collects all the Ogden cards he can. He's a huge fan of the company and it was writing a book on it. So, I think a lot of the price on Houdini is based around the scarcity of it, but there are people that are hoarding this card overseas. And New Series I or New Series 1, it's 1, not I, but I always think of them as I's. They're tougher to find within the Ogden Guinea Golds, but they're not impossible. So I think this is a solid sale for a Houdini card, and it's obviously really good to see for a foreign issue card to sell for $5,600. But I still think there's more out there that may look nicer, and maybe I'll take that chance and get one of these down the road. But this is still one of the cards I really, really want.
Could have had it right there, man. 5,600 could have been
No, I know.
yours.
I'm curious though if it mentions that scratch or not. Does not.
No, they're not gonna mention that.
But they say there's 15 on the pop report. So literally the pop would double if that guy got his stuff graded. And that's not
There's an 8.
software.
I'm looking at that pop down there. It says there's an 8.
Oh, is there an 8? Oh, it's a qualifier though. So
No. Oh, it is. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so either way, that's kind of my thought process on this. There's a lot of these still out there. And did I make the right call? Who knows? But that's why I didn't really go after it. Plus the National being here soon. Mars Attack, complete set, 55, all PSA 6. One of the most popular non-sports releases of all time. When I do the top 30 non-sports video on the channel every month, you see multiple Mars Attacks. The Invasion Begins right over here, extremely popular card. But I am shocked that the other card in the set, I can't remember the card number, is not shown. It's a vertical card. It's even more popular than Invasion Begins, which tells me whoever scanned this doesn't know non-sports cards. But it shocks me because that's the most popular card in the set. Let me load up an image really quick just to show what it looks like. It would be like not showing a 52 Mantle in a top set, which would, again, make no sense if you're selling the whole set. So it's the prize captive is what this looks like over here. That's even more popular than card number 1. And I didn't see it on here for an image. Right? No, they only showed the first. Well, it makes no sense. Like, why would you not show the most expensive card in your set? Not the nitpick, because I think Harrod does a good job, but like, come on. Like, this is one of the most popular non-sports sets of all time. You're not going to put the most popular card in the set in there? Dumb. Let's see if there's anything else. Some unopened packs. This was a set we were talking about. These are always just so popular. $2,400 for this 1935 Mickey Mouse with movie stars. There's some short prints and things like that. Was there anything on the football side or basketball side you wanted to cover really quick?
You can pull it up. I didn't see anything. That was huge. To me, the big one was, of course, that Walter. Maybe we didn't actually get any vintage basketball. I'd be curious to see what they have. I didn't.
Oh, you don't count the Jordan rookie as vintage basketball?
I'm buying that. Pay him $200,000.
This was the other card that was kind of interesting. The Invisible Man. I remember this as a kid. Seeing some of the Ginter breaks on YouTube.
What is that? What is the Invisible Man?
It's one of the weird Ginter cards. They always have like a weird Ginter card every year. And I remember
Who's the Invisible Man? Is it a thing?
No, they always put gimmicks in the Ginter stuff. This is one of the gimmicks that they put back in 2009. But this is the red auto.
I honestly have never seen that. I didn't know what you were showing me.
But this is the red auto, which is hilarious because there's no autograph because it's Invisible Man. So
let's see what they had in basketball. Oh, there was that Jordan. It barely missed the cut. The Jordan sticker
auto.
I don't know who had that on Instagram. I can't remember, but I've seen this copy. It's a gorgeous autograph. I have seen it before. If you have it or did have it, reach out to me because I do remember seeing this.
Look at that 1961 set, near set.
Grade? Oh yeah, look at those grades.
22,000.
Shoo.
Which, by the way, did you send in your Russell yet? Your 7?
Coming with me.
It's coming with you.
And you know mine looks better than that. We were talking about it. You know mine looks better than that.
It does.
It's coming with me to the what's the Cliff Hagan? Do they have it? I don't see it. No, they didn't showcase my boy Cliff. No, they didn't showcase.
Why not be in here?
Wow, that's a 60. And which ones are they missing?
It says SMR value exceeds 23,000. No offense, but I don't think anyone uses SMR values anymore.
It doesn't say which ones are missing.
Here, Hagen, is it AN, right? He's in here.
Yeah.
7 for both Higgins.
No, that's you know. Do they have a Wilt? I didn't see any Wilt.
They're probably missing both Wilts.
Yeah, it is. It says it's missing the Wilt. It does have the inaction. It's a 6.
And they have the Jerry West
big
there.
boy.
Is the other Jerry West missing also? I would assume so.
Yeah. See if they.
Oh no, the other Jerry West is right there. That was a 6.
They do have. If you scroll down, there's a Russell rookie that sold really well.
Oh, I thought you were saying on the 61.
So no, there's
the auto.
I think I've seen this copy before. This also looks like a one I've seen.
18.6.
It's nice. 18 is a strong price. That's not bad actually. That's pretty good. That's nice.
What else do we have over here? Anything else? The Icy Bears. A few of these 10s sold 12,000.
I saw those. They sold for a lot.
Earl Monroe in a 10 for 78. And then just a bunch of Jordan stuff. Let's look at wow, that seems cheap. A Kareem 10 sold for 54. Compared to some others. Let's look at your football stuff. See if there's anything in there.
Yeah, we'll see if they got any.
And then they got sports category. I hate all it's hidden there. But football. I'm gonna look at other sports after, and then we'll call it a video. But
they had a ton of those 59s. I forgot.
Oh, for your set?
Or sorry, 58. Sorry, not 59s. No, I would have been all over that. They had a bunch of 9s. They like broke up a set.
Look at that. Why don't you split up your stars into 2 auctions? I mean, I guess people consigned it, but can't control it. But 22.
Somebody picked. They paid extra for that top one. Really?
Huh?
I kind of like the other one better. I think the centering's better. Yeah, I forgot there was a ton of 58 9s.
And looks like there's a bunch of 66s too.
Bull Tosi in a 7 sold for $7,000. That's nice.
Jim Brown 7.5.
Brown, that's a nice 7.5.
Oh, look what we got, the Brady. Wow, this is one of my favorite cards out there. I still shocked they made it. Yeah. Look at that. More Brady stuff.
Yeah.
Not too familiar with that rookie card.
I pulled it up as well. I'm not familiar with it either. I've never seen that.
And a 5, it sold for 4,500.
Oh, he was the dude. He's in that's the dude that was in Happy Gilmore. That's what I can't remember. I don't know his name in the movie.
Bonus card. Oh, is he he's the guy that just passed away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rocky.
He was in Rocky as well. He's in Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, so that's a non-sports card too, technically. Wow. That makes sense. $5,000. That's a crazy sale though, because like if you think about like legendary actors, there's not many cards that reach that threshold.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
We gotta make note for that. But that's sick. I had no idea that existed for like the non-sports side of things. But that's that's still a crazy expensive sale, because like I even think about like the Arnold Schwarzenegger rookie card, like it doesn't even get close to $4,500.
Yeah. I'm looking at this 55 All-American Frank Sinkwich. Could not tell you who that is. Sold for $4,400.
Jeez. I'm gonna look at the other sports really quick.
Yeah.
And then we'll call it a video, I guess. Maybe we look at golf has one, boxing has the other. Let's look at other sports, see if there's anything in here. Jesse Owens ticket for there's a dealer at the National, Uncommon. If you want to look for a Jesse Owens ticket, he always has a few every year. So Bradman, look at that. Bradman is $1,500. He's the GOAT of cricket. the Babe Ruth of cricket. So
Yeah.
that's why, and that's the most common of his rookies. Like those used to be so plentiful. And look at one more thing. We'll look at boxing. We'll call it a video. But if you guys did win anything, let us know down below in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Me and Matt do a few auction recaps every single month. And I also have an eBay Top 30 series. It's kind of a similar format, but we'll jump into boxing and call it Jack Johnson in a 7. They actually posted this on the social media. That is cheap, $3,100. I bought my 5 for about 2,000 or 2,500. It was a SGC 5. So, I just tried to upgrade to a 7. That was a great buy.
Yeah.
But other side of things, there's a Jack Johnson collector that's liquidating a ton of stuff. So I feel like a lot of people are trying to get Jack Johnson stuff. They're kind of overloaded. But we also have this over here, 1880 through 1910 tobacco card collection. We'll look at that. Max Baer in a 9, legendary boxer, $2,200. And Sullivan in a 4 for 900. Sullivan stuff has been going down too. I think it's like vintage boxing has been down. But let's see what's in here. 130 cards. Those Ginters. Oh, there's a lot of raw. Still look not bad though. Either way, I think this is a good lot to end the video on. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you're at the National, make sure to say hi, and I'll see you there.